ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet with MLB 19 The Show, and this is Road to the Show with Theo Bonds, episode 224 if I'm not mistaken. I should say that in the title there, but nonetheless here, as you take a look, the Tigers are 1-2 for the season, 2 games back of the White Sox, and we got that series coming up here pretty soon. But before we even think about trying to face them, we have to deal with the 2 teams below us. And the first team will be the Royals. They're currently 0-3, and they're 3 games back behind the leader. And today we have to face them here in a very unique 2-game series here at home at Comerica Field. Now, take a look here tonight. This time, like the last episode there, I did not show what the team looked like, but that's who our team looks like this year. Danny Duffy, Simply, Keen, Tillman, and a young new guy there that I'm not familiar with. But nonetheless, the team looks pretty good here. Looks pretty solid. Looks like we can make a pretty good run in the playoffs. Possibly maybe a World Series, but you never know how this team will play out. And of course, you know, one of the biggest things, injuries we have to be concerned with as we take a look here, trying to get healthy here and try to work on our base running aggressiveness, as we got caught quite a few times there in that last episode there with Bonds on the diamond, and we cannot let that happen here today as we're being challenged there on something else there. But nonetheless, we'll see Comerica Park 0-3 Royals going against the Tigers, who are, like I said, 1-2. And today we're trying to see if we can change our fortune here. Try to see if we can get a clean sweep here. Clean sweep? What is that? Anyway, a clean sweep here today, and try to see what we can do. I wish they would fix that glitch there. He does not have 17 RBIs for the season. 115 RBI, 115. Yes, I mean he does have 115 home runs, but not 17 RBIs. Oh my goodness, jeez. That just doesn't make any sense. But nonetheless, we'll see here. It's a base hit for Bonds as we go ahead and get him on board. As the Royals still have, I believe they still have Hosmer here. I believe Salvi is still there. Lorenzo Cain, for oddly enough. I mean, yes, this roster is a little dated. But nonetheless, they still have a lot of their original members from their championship team. And, of course, this is the roster, if you're not mistaken, where we started this series the year before they went to the first time they went to the World Series against the Giants. So, still quite a bit of rosters. But, of course, there's been some changes with some younger guys coming in and out. But we'll see there. Bonds gets strikes out there in the inning. And or I should say not Bonds, I believe it was Miguel Cabrera. As you see, Bonds takes that one looking there, and he could not believe it. He is livid as the pitcher here lighted up on the scoreboard here with a nice strike out there on that slider. Wow, was not respecting that. Go down to the bottom of the 5th here, and you see the skipper here saying, "Nope, we're not going to deal with you. We know what you're capable of, and yeah, you're not going to damage us anymore." So they decided to go ahead and walk Bonds. They're up by a run. Bases are loaded, so they're going to go to the next batter here and see what they can do. Now, we do come back 4-3, and now Bonds has 2 runners on board with 1 out. He has a good count here, a 1-0 count. Bonds here slaps this one there to the first baseman, to Hosmer. Hosmer turns that one to second, as he does not, I believe he does get the lead runner out on that one. 6-3 now here at the bottom of the 7th, and we'll take a pitch there, and that is going to be ball number 4. As this pitcher, I guess was told by the coach there to not worry about pitching to him, as there was 4 straight balls in that at bat. And we take a look here and see that we go ahead and take game 1 of this series, a final score of 10-3. Good job there, fellas. Bonds, well, he did have some help here in this. He did help out somewhat. 1 for 3 for him in this game with an RBI. Not big numbers there, but nonetheless, they do get the win, and they get themselves now even out now 2 apiece for wins and losses. So we're at 500 now, still in 3rd place in the division. As we take a look here and look at some of the other numbers there, And again, Danny Duffy, 1 for 4, home run, 5 RBIs, and a run scored. Again, I believe that's a glitch. It should be Miguel Cabrera because I checked it before I started this video, and they say he was healthy. So I don't know why Duffy's in the lineup here, but if he's doing that in games, now I'm sure he's not going to be in the lineup like that when the day he's pitching. But I mean, I don't know. It kind of frustrates me that he's glitched laying there like that, but we do need Miguel Cabrera. He has a bat. He's not as dangerous as he used to be, but he's still one of those dangerous hitters in Major League Baseball, and at least in this universe of Road to the Show. So we're going now to the second game here, and we'll try to see if we can get a clean sweep here at home against the Royals as we get a strike there, and that's a strike out actually, as Cahill here gets his, I believe, his second or third one of the game. Bonds up to bat once again. Nobody on, nobody out. 0-2 count for Bonds. And again, a drop third strike here, and this time he will be thrown out there at first as he is retired there and that at bat. So 1 home run, 4 RBI so far here. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts now in this game, and we have another dynamic challenge. So bases are loaded here. Bonds, of course, his big bat needs to come alive here in the 4th inning as there's 2 out and a 1-0 count for Bonds. So let's see if he can try to drive these runners in here. Doesn't have to hit a home run, just got to get a base hit. And oh, Hosmer, oh my goodness, you hurt my heart there, buddy. You took that base hit or potential double there from, especially from Bonds, the way he moves, and you robbed him there, and they end the inning. So 2 on now, 1 out, and a 2-2 count for Bonds. We're up by 2. Bonds here slaps this one there past the infield. That's going to drop in. Runner from third should come around to score. Bonds going to slide into a double, and runners now at second and third with a score now at 6-3. So the RBI double there, his third of the season here, as Bonds is on board. And there you see the skipper trying to figure out how this next approach is they're going to do for the next batter. So Bonds up to bat. I almost said Duffy, jeez. I still got that in my mind right now because as you see there, Bonds strikes out there. That glitch is making me so frustrated right now. Like, why is he in the DH position? Like, did he all of a sudden just changes the, is he like the pitcher down in Texas there who can bat and pitch, he bat on his off days and pitch, one day out of the week or whatever. I don't know. Nonetheless, there we do win the game. We do win the series, 2-0, and we win the game 6-4 is your final score. Bonds 1 for 5 in the ball game with an RBI and struck out twice in that one. And nonetheless, they get they rally as a team and get the win. Cahill gets his loss there. I believe it'll be his first of the season. So you see Royals 0 for 3 there, or actually should be 0 for 5. But yeah, nonetheless, we'll see here as we try to get into this next, stats I guess have not been updated yet. But nonetheless, here we get ready for the next series here coming up, and it will be against the Indians. So the Indians, of course, so we've seen there, they were 1-3. I don't know, not for sure exactly what their numbers were in their last series, but this one, well, I'm hoping it'll be something different. Hopefully we'll get a victory over them as we got that sweeping 2-game series there off the Royals. We'll try to see if we can do the same thing against the Indians. And it looks like we got another chance here to update on some training here, and we'll see what the training results are going to be, and we'll see exactly what we'll do here. And I think we got another training. Oh, okay, so we're going to work on sprinting again here, and we'll see how things go here. So yeah, for the most part here, we're trying to see if we're trying to get in a good position now to take that top spot there in the division. I mean, we're going to be in a divisional race regardless, no matter what. We won't be able to pull away from too many people for too often, but you know, I'm really trying to make sure it comes down to a 2-team race. Us and I would say the White Sox be a team that we can really have to go against. So okay, so there's your updated numbers there. We're still in third place now. The Twins, well, since that first loss they got at the beginning of the season, they have now roared back and won 4 straight, and they are taking the lead right now in the American League Central. As the White Sox right now are 3-2 and first, or actually tied in second place with us, with a game back behind the Twins. Now, as for the Indians, they're 3-4. They're 2 games back, and they're on a 1-game winning streak. And so we're gonna go out to the Diamond here today at Progressive Field and take on these Indians and see what kind of damage we can do against them here. And hopefully we can pull out a decent, series win here. I would say 2 out of 3 of this series will really help us out and do some good here. Now, this is the Indians' opening day here, so we could do a good job here and play spoiler and cause some friction here with them as they are trying to open up here the season on the right foot as a home team here. So take a look at the Indians' numbers from last season there. And of course, the Indians, like I said, didn't make too many big splashes during the off season, but for the most part here, they are trying to see what this team can do with the players they have right now. And there you see a beautiful ballpark. Someday, growing up, I will say the Indians were my favorite team back in the in the '90s, especially the heartbreak when they lost to, of all people, the Miami. Then it was the Florida Marlins. Oh, that hurt me so bad. That World Series was just I don't want to talk about it. Never mind. Let's not talk about it. But old Manny Ramirez, Omar Vizquel, all those guys, Jim Thome, just a great team during that era, during that time. I think it was '97 that happened. But nonetheless, we're back out here on this ballpark here today. Greg Norman, your starter here today. His last start, he had a no decision, 4.50 ERA, and we'll see what he can do here against Bonds. As you take a look at Bonds' numbers so far, 9-21 here, and we'll see what kind of damage he can do to Norman there. As Norman, well, he is going to go ahead and give a pass here to Bonds over to first base. So there's runners now on first and second with 1 on. Or excuse me, first and second with 1 out, I should say. So now another dynamic challenge now here for Bonds, as he's going to try to see if he can drive all the runners home. We're up by 2 here at the top of the second with 1 out. Bonds here looking for, not a good swing there from him, but that's going to be a force out there at second. And oh no, it was not a force out there at second, or what? I think, yeah. I don't think it was. No, I think it was. But he overruns the bag there at first, and he gets tagged out. I hate that. I really thought they were going to call me out there, but it's actually safe, and I overran it. But nonetheless, their Bonds here try to run this one out and gets called out again as we're up by 3. Nice job there from Morrow. Now top of the 7th here with 1 on and 1 out. Bonds looking to drive the runner in here with a 1-0 count, and Bonds here gets underneath this pitch here. This pitch is going to go high. It is going to go deep. It's going to go over the fence, and that ball is gone. Home run there for Theo Bonds. That is home run number 2 for him, as he hits a 2-run shot and now extending this lead now to 6 runs. It is 7-1 now here at Progressive Field. Now go to the 9th inning. 7-3. Bases are empty with 2 out. Bonds, I should say, with a 2-2 count there. Third baseman too hot to handle there in the hot corner. And that is going to be a base hit there for Bonds. And that will put him on board with 2 out. So 2 out. And we'll see Miguel Cabrera. Yes, finally a name I can recognize here in the right position. 3 for 4 today here for him, as he gets a 1-1 pitch here. Bond's going to take off now for second. He's going to get tagged out, and that is how that inning is going to end. So we'll try to see if we can stop them here in the bottom of the 9th, as the score is 7-3. Hopefully that does not come back to bite us in the butt, and it doesn't, And Duffy picks up the victory. And we go on to win here. And a nice one. Final score here, opening day for the Indians, 7-5. As Bonds hits his second home run in his second home run for the season. 2 for 4 for the day, 3 RBIs, a run, and a walk drawn there from him. As you take a look at the numbers, Miguel Cabrera, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Yes, that's what I like to see. And a 3 for 4 day from him. As Villa has 2 for 4 there, our catcher, having a pretty nice day here. So, go back out here as we take a day off and we'll go back to, excuse me, the second game of this series, as we'll see if we can try to shut this series down with a 2-game win, 2 wins here in this series. Not saying we're going to give up game 3, but we're taking on Cortez there, and there's his numbers there, as he's going to have to face Mr. Bonds here. And we'll go to the first inning with a dynamic challenge once again. Here we go. And we'll try to see what Bonds is going to try to do here in this one. I would say he's going to try to take a pitch here and see if the pitch is inside so he can get this achievement here. And we'll see the pitch ripped up the middle there, and we'll see a base hit here for Bonds. We'll see if we get the challenge completed. And we do so there. Nice job. As that's going to help us out. So 1 for 1 now for Bolden, or excuse me, for Bonds. I got Bolden stuck on. I've been working on his series too, so excuse me. But we'll see here, a swing and a miss there on Bonds. That's what I get for having 2 characters with the letter B. But Bonds there gets struck out, and that'll be the second strikeout for Cortez here today. So it gets really behind that pitch there. As we'll see with nobody on and 1 out. Bonds looking to try to extend his lead here, 2-0. And here at the top of the 5th. That's going to be a base hit for Bonds. As Theo is on board. And he is looking very good into today's game. As he's going to get off the bag here just a bit here and see a swing and a miss there. As that is going to get the batter out. And that's the 3rd strikeout now coming from the pitcher. As we'll see again, another pitch there struck out, and that's going to be it for the inning. As Jackson swings and misses there, leaving one stranded, that being Bonds. And it's 2-0 here as we go to the bottom half of the 5th. Now we'll go to the 7th, and we'll see top of the 7th, 2 on, 2 out, or excuse me, 2 on, nobody out, I should say, and an 0-2 count. As we'll see, this one is, oh no, come on. Chisenhall jumps right up there and snags it and takes away a single. Oh, brutal. Top of the 9th now here. 2-0. Still, Detroit leads this one. Bases are empty, nobody out, and that's going to be a chip shot there to short. Can Bonds get there on time? And you got to, no, come on. You got to challenge that. Cabrera. Good hustle there on that bare throw there to first. And they get it. So they end up winning this one. Tigers win this one 2-0. As Bonds goes 2 for 5 in this one. And a great day there for him. Decent day there for him. Not monster numbers there, but enough there to help his ball club out and get in the win. If you could tell, our pitching staff is a lot better this year compared to last year. It seemed like as soon as we got behind late or something, or we had the lead late, and I better knock on wood, but we're, especially if we we scored anything, we got the lead. It seemed like the pitching staff just imploded, and we ended up losing games because of our bad pitching from the bullpen. So I think our bullpen's got to increase a little bit better. Hopefully, let's knock on wood, it gets better as we go along here, and hopefully we'll get more better pitching out of the guys, and also try to find some better pitchers to help come in here once we get to the trade deadline if we need that help, which is always greatly appreciated. So we'll go on now to the 3rd game of the series, and we'll see Bonds up to bat, 1 on and 1 out. Bonds trying to get that one past the first baseman. First baseman is going to have to only make a play there at second, but can't get there on time. So it is scored as a base hit from the scorer's decision. And that's a nice one there for Bonds. As we'll see here, it got another challenge here. Top of the third. Nobody on and nobody out. 0-2 count for Bonds. And, oh, that forcing fastball inside on him. And he, he completes the challenge, but gets struck out there. Now we're going now to the fifth, as there's 1 on and 2 out. 4-1 is their ball game here. Bonds gets this one here lifted out to deep center field. This one's back. This one's going up and over the wall. That is a home run. Another 2-run dinger here from him. His third in this season and his second in this series. And it makes it now a 6-1 ball game here in Cleveland. As you see there, the team loves what he is doing here. That's why they want to keep him around in Detroit as long as possible. But of course, Bonds says he wants to see results. He wants to see other team. He wants to see other people come in here help him out, as he realizes this is not a one-man show. Top of the seventh here, 7-1, as this one's going to get launched out there to right center field. Yeah, right center field. And that's going to be a double. It's going to score in a run. And so he gets an RBI double for his effort there, as it makes it 8-1. 3 for 4 now, home run, a double, and a single already for Bonds here today. He is definitely being a bugaboo here to the tribe here today. 8-1, 1 on, 2 out. And top of the ninth here, Bonds hits this one here. That one's going to get skied out to left or right field. This one floats out of the ballpark there, and that's a home run. That is a 2-run shot there for Bonds. His second in today's ball game, his 4th for the season, and his 3rd here in this series. And it's now a 10-1 ball game. Nice job there, as he is getting some high fives there. I believe Danny Duffy has come up to bat there. Oh man, I'm just shaking my head now right now. I wish I had my face cam on right now, because it's just ridiculous seeing this. But nonetheless, he does he's helping out. He's doing a good job there, pitching and hitting, surprisingly. But Bonds, most importantly here, he is your player of the game. 4 for 5 in the ball game, 2 home runs, his 3rd and 4th for the season, 5 RBIs, a double, and 3 runs scored there from him. They win this one 10-2, and we take 2 series in this episode, and we sweep them. Nice job, fellas. Let's keep doing this. Let's go, as my nephew would say when he's playing Fortnite. So, there you see the numbers there. I ain't gonna lie. Nice day here for Bonds, and a great series there for the Tigers, as we now get ready for the next series here coming up. And we'll try to see what we can do in that series as we get ready to take on the Oakland A's coming up. We'll head back home. We have a nice homestand there. We have a 4, 5, 6, 7 game homestand before we head back on the road and take on Minnesota. So we'll try to see what we can do against the Oakland A's. I believe the A's are one of the top teams right now in the AL West, and we'll see how well we do against them once we head back home for that series. So let's try to get this 5-game winning streak momentum that we have right now, keep it going, and have it keep going and keep it strong here as we go into this next series coming up. So that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like of Road to the Show with Theo Bonds, episode 224, and hit that like button. Let's try to get 50 likes for the video. Not to mention, if you happen to be new to the channel, subscribe to the channel for more Theo Bonds here on ESGNet. Not to mention, hit that bell notification if you guys want to be notified when this series or any other series here on the channel is uploaded to the channel. You can also follow us on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Check those out. Be a part of the nation. And check us out there for the latest news and events on what's going on here on different types of series that we have here on the channel, and what's going on in the world of sports and in sports gaming. Not to mention, we do have a Patreon page if you'd like to be a Patreon member and want to be a part of a series, especially our Highland Scotty series. It's a kind of subscriber-based series. Be a part of that. That's the best way to be a part of it. Is be on our Patreon page. We have 3 different tiers, starting as low as $1, and you guys can check that out there and see what that's all about. But that is it for this episode and today's video. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.